We are back. I hope you enjoyed our exercise, and you see why she's the meditation facilitator over here. So the next thing that we want to talk about, now that you have a clear understanding of your why, which, by the way, is going to change throughout this entire process, and it totally should. But what you have your why, you have that kind of vulnerable piece of yourself. Now I want to talk about, what do you do with that? Where do you share that? How do you let people know what you're up to and what is important? So there's a couple avenues that we use at Jeans for Justice that we're going to recommend. The first one is Stay Classy. So Stay Classy is an online platform for nonprofits to fundraise. We've been with them for years. They're absolutely amazing and make it so simple for people to donate to your page. So we're going to meet with Stay Classy tomorrow, and we'll give you a little tour of how you can use Stay Classy. But what I can say is that once you have that donation page, you can share it on Facebook. You can, I think you can tweet it. I don't know how to tweet it. Don't expect a video on how to tweet, but you can do it if you know how. Maybe you could help us out. Also, one of the biggest ways that we really recommend to start this off is an email campaign. So Jess was mentioning, a lot of us, when we think about like, oh, who's going to care? Who do I send this to? Immediately we go to family and close friends, like the people we feel safe and comfortable with, right? What I can tell you from years of fundraising is that the people who are going to donate to you, a large portion of them are going to be people you never thought would have ever donated. So, you're going to get your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend from the 7th grade. You're going to get your grandma who has never given you more than $5 a year, which was the truth for me of what happened for me when I donated. And it's through emails, which I think these days can feel like the most vulnerable. Facebook's a little bit easy, but sending out a personal email to people is for a lot of us pretty vulnerable. So personal email campaigns, and I want to talk. You can pick up the phone.
It's this really ancient way of talking to people.
Yes. It's true. And if you're Jess, you may not know where your phone is. So then you have to think of other creative things, like making a video and putting it up on YouTube. It could be throwing events. So there's a lot of different ways in which you can start sharing your story, your why, and opening up those doors. And go ahead.
I just wanted to just reinforce, as Christy's talking about this, that the guided visualization that I did with you was it was scratching the surface for some of you. But connecting and allowing your why to get deeper, and like for instance, for me, I've been doing Jeans for Justice now since 2006 in some way, shape, or form. So you can only imagine how many stories I've heard at this point of people that have had their lives deeply impacted by sexual or relationship violence, and or had their lives deeply impacted for the good by actually stepping into an opportunity for healing and transformation and empowerment. And so I really invite you, and this supports everything Christy was just saying, but be as real and authentic and vulnerable as you can, because right now, your friends and your family, and the people that know you, they're craving connection. Right now in our society, we're craving deeper connection. And one thing that we see in our programs all the time is that people feel isolated oftentimes because we have all these walls up, and Facebook and different things allow us to just put this, today I am so happy and the sun is out, blink, 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 that's amazing. But these virtual tools sometimes allow us to just always present these, sunshiny pictures of ourselves. And sometimes getting into your why is really, it's deep. Sometimes it exposes parts of the darkness, the fear. Sometimes it exposes the desire and the hope and the dreams. Whatever that is for you, I really, really encourage you so much that as you start to feel more safe and more comfortable in this process, to even revamp your why, retell your story. If you get that first person in your life, cousin that tells you, this means something to me because of this. We don't we don't recommend that you tell someone else's story, but you can share your experience of someone that you love and care about sharing and feeling safe with you. That becomes a whole new story that makes your why even deeper, that will touch your audience and the people that love you even more. So, I wanted to just interrupt for 1 second just to go through that and to really reinforce that you have this as an opportunity to really go into the power of connection and interconnectedness and being seen and letting your friends see you as you tell this story through all these platforms that Christy's talking about.
So, it starts with you, right? Exactly what Jess is talking about, that's you delivering the mission that we believe so wholeheartedly in. Is it starts with you, of creating interconnection by being vulnerable, by sharing your story, your truth, your why with those around you, with your community. So, when we talk about fundraising and why it's important, I hope you see it's just another vehicle for our mission to be served. And for us to continue to do the work that we do, which we just love and feel is so important. And obviously you did too, because you said yes somewhere along the way.
And you're here.
So we're going to get more into the Stay Classy platform and into the logistical side of things in our next video. But we really wanted first for you to feel the opportunity to connect to your why and why you're here, and build from there. So,
and just one tool that I want to leave you with today is, as you shut down this video, I invite you to do what we call a memory jogger and start to consider who's in your community, who's in your network, what are your affiliations, who are the people who you feel called to share your story with, or feel called to reach out to, or who are the people that you're terrified of reaching out to. Those are really the fun ones. Mm-hmm. But start making a list, like, who are your doctors? Who are the people, on Facebook that you knew from 8th grade, from middle school? Like, really start to look at your network, because it's so much bigger than you ever imagine. And so do that. Write down, start making a list of the people that you want to reach out to and share your story with, and invite into this opportunity to be a part of something bigger, to create a safer, healthier, more interconnected world. So that's it. We're signing out. We love you. Thank you so much. We're so grateful for you. And stay tuned for Christy and Marshall next video.
Hopefully Marshall. Bye.